Alright guys, let's start this video off with alright guys. I want to log fuel pressure because I've had so many fuel pressure related issues like leaning out and shit. So I got this eBay fuel pressure 0 to 100 jobber. It's $18 shipped and it has the same plug as the Holley does, as most of the pressure sensors have, like the TPS 3-prong. So I'm going to remove the gauge because it's set. I know what it is, so I want to see if it's the same as this, and then I can log it during dyno pulls to see if the fuel falls off when I'm starting to make big power. So this thing has been sitting all night. So let's try to... What do you think that is? Usually like a ½ inch? Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I think I have enough. Yeah, we'll wrap it around the front here. Plug it into that. Yep, I can pull the TPS and shit. Yeah, we'll make a mess out of that. No problem. I'll put the tape on backwards for everybody. How about I put it on forward and then think I'm doing it backwards, and then I put it on backwards and screw it on. That'll probably make the most sense to do that. So, anyway, let's get the tape. Is this thing? No, this thing's like... Shit, this thing's big. Bigger than 17 millimeter? $19? Smaller than 19. Gotta be, here, I know what size it is. Yeah, it's that size. What about this one, smaller wrench? Yeah, this one fits too. We'll use the bigger one. We'll use the bigger one and some of that glorious thread tape. Ow. You ever close fucking drawers on your own hand like a total asshole? Who does that? Anyway, I got the tape. What does the one guy say? He says hold it in your left. Okay, let's not be an idiot. Screwing it on this way, it needs to end, tail end needs to go that way. So if I put it on forward, let's put one wrap on and see how smart I am today. Is that right finally? Did I do it right? I did. Yeah, so let's do like 2-3 wraps. Go in that same direction. I'm holding the sensor in my left hand and I'm wrapping underneath with my right. Guys, I'm about to do this correctly. Unsubscribe. This is not sloppy enough. Fuel pressure sensor. What's cool is once I know my fuel pressure is good, I think I'm going to move this. Like I'm going to run copper. I'm going to run copper wires over to it. It's just slightly too... Like I'll run the copper pigtail. Let's get back to subject. From the hot side, from the back pressure, I'll run the copper pigtail for heat dissipation and then put like a barb adapter on here or screw it into like what... Actually Cameron has that whole back pressure sensor. He said I could borrow it because he already knows his back pressure. He doesn't need to keep checking it. I might just borrow his. Okay, so I had 43 key on. Where'd the fucking plug go? Alright, so I'm gonna close on that now. Smash the fucking connector off. Excuse me. That's stuff that happens when you aren't looking. Alright, I'm gonna go in here. Connect. Tranny cooler fan rattling. Fuel pressure 0. Let's connect. 37 psi. That's probably pretty close. 29, 28. Yeah, it's falling off. That seems about right. Should we see how it cold starts? Not at all. Is it that lean on cold start? Do I need to throw a bunch in it? Yeah, it says totally lean. Okay. I finally got it running right to the point where I can do this. Start up cranking fuel. Oh wow, there is not much in here, huh? Missing something, guys? More fuel? Oh, more? Let's do this. Come on. Second wastegate hooked up and we have no problems. On the brakes. It makes 5 pounds now, it's dead straight. And my brakes feel inadequate on the street. I think my brakes are toast actually. Someone sent me pads, but man, my rotors and shit are whooped anymore. So I didn't have to cut the valve stem, like trim the valve stem, not the valve stem, but the valve guide. Some people had sent me information on that. That seems like a great idea too, but I already got the second gate welded on there and it's doing a great job, so I'll just continue on with that. Feels pretty good on 5 pounds. So now I can dyno it like this and see what the hell it does and get everything else ironed out finally, so happy with that. Here's some of that part throttle turbo whistle for everybody. Well, I got my fuel pressure sensor working great. Very happy with that. Logs show fuel pressure steady. Car's making 5 pounds of boost now. Dead flat. All the way out in the RPM. That's awesome. It's nice and low. I can just use air to pump it up for now. So my oil pressure gauge still isn't working. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? Why doesn't that work? So I have an extra of exactly what's plugged in. And I plugged this in and it says 0. I plugged that one in and it says 130 or something. So that one's just fucked up. And what sucks is it's way back in here and I don't want to pull the intake off. So I got the socket on it. I have an oil pressure sensor socket specifically for GMs. And now I'm just trying my hardest to remove it without pissing myself off too much. I feel like the sensor is all oily. I feel like it leaks. So that's probably why my block and everything is so goddamn oily, is because of this fucking thing. Oh, I got it on there. Sweet. I think I need even more extension. I'm not gonna swap that one though. We're gonna see how shitty we can do this. See if I can knock it loose and put the other one in place. I can't even see. Oh, I can't even see down in there, so it sucks, but it'd be cool to log oil pressure. It's kind of scary to know it. Normally I don't know it. I don't care. You know, you almost feel better about not knowing, as we always say. Nice to not know. But it'd also be nice to take the motor apart before the bearings fall out. Can I get this out of here? Yep, it flipped over on its back. Man, this thing is like retarded to get to. Yeah, yep. Here we go. So this one's bad. Toss it straight in the trash. Can I thread this one now? That's the question. I think I can get it. Oh man, I'm gonna get lucky today on video. Unbelievable, I got it. I can't see shit back here. It's all wires and bullshit. Cross threads? Is it flat? Wow, that went way too easy. Just gotta get my shit out of here. And I did. Just gotta plug it in, start the car. Well, key on, check it to make sure it goes to 0. Once it goes to 0, I can start it and see what it comes up to. I got the calibration. Where's the tooth? Tooth is this way. I gotta flip the connector around. Click. Man, what a good day. Today's working out. Dual wastegates and all. Let me check this guy out. Back inside. We'll play wake this guy up. Key on. USB link. Now we can see the dash live. Turn off the radio. 0 oil pressure. Perfect. 0. Nice. Everything's working good.